Hey Adrian, how's it going? So just to call this out as well, this pain coming back. I'm sure you're right about the rack, but it's also quite likely that the stress and fatigue of moving house as well has had an effect. Like it's always even if you don't feel like it's really tired you out, that kind of like disruption. Like I was literally just telling somebody else about it with travel. You don't necessarily feel like it's affected you physically, but just reliably, everybody has a bit of a dip in something, whether it's performance or like you pick up some kind of extra injury or something. Um, so yeah, obviously trying to find a gym that you're comfortable with, but it might be the case that this also just resolves a bit with time. Curious to see these racks and how bad they are. I've had to endure some really terrible racks in my time as well. So I know your pain to an extent. I guess with this, like the other option is you just have it a little lower, right? I know that seems obvious to say it like that, but it it's not as tiring as you'd expect. You get used to it quite quickly, having it just a couple of inches lower. So in the meantime, I would play around with that, but just take your time under the rack, uh, sort of like sorry, getting out of the rack just to make sure you're set in the right way. Like be much more in a squat stance, so maybe have a slightly wider stance in the unrack. Yeah, not too much has changed with this. Just perhaps looks a little more shaky, and it does actually look like your ribs are being pushed a bit more forwards in your brace here. Yeah, not too bad on the bench. That's a bouncy as fuck floor. Holy shit. But yeah, that looks pretty good. This place is so bouncy. That's insane. A little quick at the beginning part of this tempo, but not awful. Yeah, a little bit of jitteriness in the cadence there, I'd say. The other thing to call out as well, like when you do settle into the gym, you pick a location. If they have any machines that are kind of interesting, it's the right place, yeah. Then let me know, like hack squats, different kind of like lower body things, different kind of upper body things. Um, yeah, let me know what those are because those could be good to substitute in hypertrophy blocks. Yeah, generally speaking, these RDLs are looking terrific. I can't remember which set you said you fixed your head position. Maybe the next one. But these look really good. You're limiting your depth to the correct extent. Let's see. So head's still not good here. Well, it's not the end of the world, but it's not neutral. Let's see how we get it on the last one. Bit better. Bit better. Your eyes are looking in the right place, but your head isn't. Right, so your head's almost looking the same, like just below the horizon. But so if you gave me an extra 15 degrees, then I would say that that's acceptable. It's definitely better, just not quite perfect or good. But cool. All right, Adrian. I think yeah. Basically, I think that you need to some time to settle in to the new gym and new environment. So yeah, but do let me know if you think there's you know any adjustments we need to make with the programming. If you maybe need a bit of a rest, because if this the injury comes back a little bit, obviously it would be a good idea to take our foot off the gas, because I've just given you a bit more of a high intensity block. So I guess we can try it out, stick with the plan for a little bit. But if it's any sign of this being a real problem, then obviously we need to regress some things a little bit. Probably not bench, maybe not deadlifts, but maybe squats. But yeah, so just let me know. Let me know how you're feeling, and let me know about the gym situation as well. But yeah, other than that, I hope you're doing well. I hope the beginning to your PhD life is going well. Yeah, and I will see you next week.